of integration, you will end up with the same answer. Now, let's see how to select the order of integration in different examples in the same basis. Now here x is in terms of z. So it says dx, dz. Here y is in terms of x. So it means dy, dx. Now z is a constant. So it is last. So what we want this order? We want at the end z. So here dz. So it can be either dy dx or dx dy dz, because z is fixed now, should be last. So we need to check if it satisfies or not. So let's check with the first one, dx dz. Here x before z, it satisfies this? Yes. This one satisfy x and z? Yes, it is satisfied by both. Let's check for the other restriction, y before x. In the first one, y before x, it is satisfied. What about here? Y is after x. This is not satisfying this restriction. So it means here in this case, we have only one possibility to select the order of integration, which is dy, dx, dz. Not this one. This is not applicable here. Similarly, let's take another example to select the order of integration. Now, x is in terms of constant, so it means x will be last. Y in terms of z, so means dy, dz. Z is in terms of x, both limits in terms of z, so dz, dx. So what we want? X at the end. So one way is like as I explained the before one, earlier example. X is at the end. So here we want, it can be dy dz or dz dy dx. Check dy dz, dy dz satisfied. Here it is satisfied, the first one? No. So we have this order of integration in this case. Or you can do it in other way as, means if you do not understand better in that way, dy dz, and we got the other term as dz dx. So we have to combine these two terms in such a way that one order is, we get one order and no variable is repeated. So we can see that z is repeated here. So we keep the z in the middle. So we start with y, z, y, z, and z repeated, and after z, x. So this will be the order of integration. Okay. Now, let's see if this will work here or not. Here we have dy dx and dx dz, and we want z at the end. So z at the end means this is at the end, so we should start with y. So it is dy dx, and then when we go to this one, x again, and then dz. And so order of integration should be dy dx dz, which is same that we selected. So any of the method is okay. Okay, so you can do in any way, whatever is easy for you to understand. Now let's take another example. Here, let's see, x is in terms of z, dx, dz. Y constant, so last. Z is in terms of y, dz, dy. So you can see z at two places, so we want to keep z in the center and y at the end. This should be last. So the order of integration, if we combine these two terms together, it will be dx, dz, dy. Okay. Now, last example. I change the variable from x, y, z to u, v and w. Yes, it will work on the same basis. No need to get worried. Check for u. Both are constants. So last. V in terms of w. So dv, dw. W in terms of u. So dw, du. And we want u as the last. So if we merge these two together, see w is appearing here and here. So the order of integration by combined result will be dv, dw, du. I hope now it's